We will start with the topic air today, page number 59. We've already learned that air is a mixture of gases. It has two main gases, oxygen and nitrogen. Out of these, nitrogen forms its largest part and oxygen forms the second largest part. Apart from these, trace amounts of some other gases like carbon dioxide and water vapor are also found in air. The other components of air are smoke, dust and germs. Warm air is lighter than cold air. Whenever the air is warmer, it becomes lighter and it rises up, and cold air is heavier, so it settles at the bottom. Therefore, as the air gets warmer, it rises up and its place is filled by the colder air. The continuous movement of air from hot to cold regions and vice versa is called air currents. That means the movement of hot to cold regions, the movement of air from hot to cold regions and from cold to hot regions is called as air currents. That is why they have mentioned vice versa. Vice versa means ulta pulta. In coastal areas, these air currents are responsible for causing sea and land breeze. So two important breeze, sea and land breeze. Sea breeze takes place during the daytime and land breeze takes place during the night. So first we will do about the sea breeze. Land heats up and cools down faster than water. This is the property of land. Therefore, during the daytime, land gets heated up due to the heat of the sun much faster than the sea. The hot air near the land rises up while the cool air from the sea blows in to take its place. This is called sea breeze. So what is the property of the land? That the land gets heated up faster than water. So during the daytime, what happens? Because of the heat of the sun, the land gets heated up faster than the water. So the hot air from the land rises up and the place is taken by the cold air. So you can see the arrow. The arrow is showing the hot air rising up and the cold air taking the place of the hot air. During the daytime, please mark sun when you are drawing your diagram. During the daytime, the land gets heated up faster, so the hot air is lighter, it rises up and the place is taken by the cold air. So this process is called as the sea breeze, and sea breeze takes place during the daytime. Land breeze. At night, the atmosphere is cooler, so the land cools faster than the sea. Now the hot air rises from the sea and cool air blows from the land towards the sea. This is called land breeze. So land breeze takes place in the night. What happens in the night? The atmosphere is a little cooler, but the hot air from the water, it rises up and the cool air from the land takes the place over here in the sea because the hot air is rising up. So the place is taken by the cool air from the land over here because the hot air is rising up from the sea in the night, and the cold air from the land is taking up the place here in the sea. So this is the land breeze. In the night, moon has to be marked, water has to be marked and land has to be marked, and this is the diagram of the land breeze. Monsoon breeze. During summers, both the land and the sea heats up due to the direct sun rays. However, the land heats up more quickly and the air above it gets warmer. At the same time, the sea warms up but remains at a colder temperature than the land. However, the air above the sea holds moisture due to the formation of vapors. As the warmer air above the land rises up, the moisture-laden colder air called the monsoon breeze from the sea rushes into the land and gets heated up. The heated moist breeze now rises up and becomes cooler while it is still over the land. As the air becomes cooler, it releases the moisture which falls on land as rain. That is why you can see that in the monsoon breeze the clouds are made, because the clouds are the ones which helps the rainfall to take place. So monsoon breeze helps the rainfall to be taking place. Okay, so the water, the land, the clouds has to be marked, the direction of the arrows has to be marked properly, then only the diagram will be correct. So monsoon breeze is responsible for the rainfall. Role of ventilators on page number 60. Ventilation is the process of continuous replacement of the foul air with the fresh air inside a room. So when we talk about ventilation, it means that if there is any foul air means if there is any bad smelling air in the room, so it always takes exchange with the cooler air, with the neat and the clean air. Okay, so whenever there is an exchange of a foul air with the fresh air, that is, the process is called as ventilation. Ventilators and exhaust fans are installed in our homes for this purpose. You must have seen in the kitchen, your mummy must be using the exhaust fan when she is cooking. So that is what is doing. It is removing all the hot air, all the foul air from the kitchen and making the kitchen little more cooler. So this is the work of the ventilators. So you have the exhaust fan and the ventilator. Sometimes you see in the houses, you have the window, and on top of the window you have small windows also being made. So they are the ventilators. Okay. Ventilation helps in removing unwanted smells like that of cooking, cleaning, etc. So this is one of the important purposes that why the ventilators are made, because it helps in removing all the unwanted smell, all the foul smell. Unwanted means the smell which you don't like, the smell which is unnecessarily in the house. All that smell can be removed from the house if you have the ventilation, a proper ventilation system in your houses. Also, the air that we breathe out or exhale is warm and impure as it is rich in carbon dioxide. You all know, I have used this word earlier also, inhale and exhale. Inhale means when you take in, exhale means when you give out. So you take in oxygen and you give out carbon dioxide. So when you are in the house, you are continuously giving out carbon dioxide because you are taking in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. So it is that when you are breathing in oxygen and you are exhaling out the warm air, which is carbon dioxide, it is the one which is there in the room all around. So if there are no proper ventilation system, all the carbon dioxide which you are giving out, which you are exhaling out, will remain in the room itself. We know that the warm air is lighter, so it rises up, and the fresh air enters the room through doors and windows. As the air pressure inside the room increases, the warm air rushes out through the ventilators. So whenever the air is warmer, it is out from the ventilators which are on the top because the warm air is lighter and it rises up. So it goes out of the house from the ventilators which are made at a higher level. And the doors and the windows in your houses, they help you to get the fresh air so that this exchange of unwanted and foul air takes place with the fresh air inside the house, and you remain fresh and healthy throughout the day if there are proper ventilation system in your house. You have proper and nice big doors and windows. In this way, ventilation replaces the impure air with the fresh air rich in oxygen that we need to breathe in. Ventilation also removes the excess moisture present in the air. This keeps the walls, the furniture and other stuffs dry. If you imagine that the room is not getting any amount of sunlight or any amount of warm air, what will happen? Your rooms are going to be very, very damp. You will have all the time moisture inside your room. So it is very important that proper ventilations are made so that your rooms are not full of moisture, the walls and furniture, all the other stuff, they become dry, and this can only happen if you've got proper ventilation in your house. Collection of moisture, however, can cause mold or fungi to grow. Mold has negative effect on our health as it causes infection and also rotting of things. Thus, we should keep our homes well ventilated. So, it is important that our homes should be well ventilated. Otherwise, we will have the development of molds and fungi. Fungi, you know, it is fungus. जो फंगस लग जाती, कभी कभी हम लोग देखते हैं ब्रेड में ग्रीन ग्रीन सी लग जाती, उसी तरह की फंगस जमीन पर भी लगती है. Okay, you must have seen when you keep your flower pots and you keep on watering the flowers and you don't clean that place, you get a green kind of a thing, जिसको हिंदी में काई कहते हैं. That is a kind of fungi. Okay, so if you don't have proper ventilation, you will have molds and fungi developing, which will have a negative effect on your health and will spoil the things in your house. You can find ventilators at the top of the walls of rooms at your home and school. These may be in the form of small windows without doors and are usually 2 or more in number. Sometimes exhaust fans are installed in these small windows. These fans face outwards. They throw away the foul air out of the room. This is what the exhaust fan does. When it is put on the top of the kitchen walls, it takes away all the air from the kitchen and throws it out of the kitchen. The air is replaced by the fresh air that enters through the doors and windows. Thus, it is important to keep the windows open for proper ventilation. So, you know that now the ventilation is so important, relating to your house also as well as with your health also. So, proper ventilation plays a very, very important role in the lives of the people as well as in the beautification of your houses also.